Good morning to all my mummy friends. I hope you are well. This is Karen Weideman from Mums and Love Buckets, and I'm so blessed and happy to be here and to be able to share with you something that I call my Monday morning mum's motivation. Yes, and so I hope that it will help you in some way, you mummies who are in need of some encouragement and motivation. So I want to share with you something that I also have been seeing on some of the groups that I'm at. Mummies that say all of a sudden my toddler is acting differently. And so we do have those moments where you know this child and this child is not behaving the way that you are used to them behaving. And so why is this happening? But we must always remember, as I always say, children observe and learn and do what they see. So they see you doing something and they will copy that. Okay, so they observe and then they learn and do what they observe. So let's keep that in mind. Always be mindful of that when you are in front of your children. So remember, just keep in mind that your child, as a little toddler, is not being bad or devious when they are acting different. They are just learning. They are learning how to act. They are learning how to behave. They are learning what you are teaching them in how you are reacting or behaving in front of them. So they're not bad or devious. They are just learning. Children are not manipulating. If you do feel like this action that they are doing is manipulating you, then let's consider if that is not something that they have been shown in history. If they have, so let's consider that. Children are not being hateful or they are not out to get you when all of a sudden they are acting differently. They have these big emotions and they have big reactions because they don't really know how to deal with it. They don't know. So it's not being hateful or out to get you. And then they are not mean or bratty. They are just children. They are still small. So what they are doing when their behavior is a little different than usual, they are learning, the limits and boundaries that you set for them, that you give them. So if you allow a certain behavior, then you are setting that boundary. If you are allowing them to do something a first time, then you are teaching them that it's okay to do it that way. Okay, so they are just learning limits and boundaries from you when they are all of a sudden acting and seeing how you react towards that. Okay, and so then also they are trying to understand the world around them. Their world is so small. Their world literally consists of them, what they feel, what they see. So it's mommy and daddy and siblings and whatever. Maybe they go to a play school, it's teachers and children, but it's very small because they have not got any experience with emotions and reactions and feelings. They don't have experience with those things. They have to learn them and learn how to deal with them. So they are still learning and trying to understand their world around them. And you have got such a big responsibility to try and teach them that. Teach them how to deal with what they are seeing around them. They are seeking a connection with you and they don't know how to tell you. So what mostly is mostly important here, if you feel like they are all of a sudden acting differently, and I always say this, stop. Just give them a hug. Just put them on your lap. Just give them some love so that they can feel wanted. They can feel important, that they feel special, that they feel that you love them. So just stop. They're looking for that connection with you. Maybe they lost it a while. Maybe there's a baby that came, a sibling that is having something, maybe we've got special events coming up with siblings and the attention goes to that. So they're just looking for a connection. And then of course, little kids and little toddlers, little children are unable to regulate what they are feeling. They don't understand what they are feeling. They don't know how to tell you. They can't communicate what they are feeling. And so they're desperately trying to seek your attention, even if now it's negative. So when they are all of a sudden acting differently, remember, they don't know how to tell you what they're really feeling and what they really want to tell you. So that is mostly very important. And then try in that moment to give them your attention, but not negatively. Give them love, give them a hug, give them praise them, give them something to do that is important. That would be an excellent idea. Okay, and then I just want to encourage you with some things that your kid or your child really needs from you. Showing your child how to behave is better than telling them. You know, when we were, I heard this many times that people don't do what don't do what I do what I say. And that is not right. You need to be the example for your child. You need to be the example. So they need to do what you show them to do. You model the behavior that you want them to have. And so it's very important to show them how to behave, not tell them how to behave. Okay, your child just wants you to love them. You can never give too much hugs. You can never tell them too much times that you love them. They just want to know that you love them. They need kind and firm discipline. They need patience from you to teach them what they need to know. They need it kindly. They need you. So when you're in that moment and you want to react, get yourself away from the situation, count, in 10, and then get back and kindly teach them. If you cannot do that, wait, because it's never a good idea to discipline when you are emotional. So just wait, remove yourself, and calm down. And then kindly teach them, patiently teach them. Be a safe haven for your child. Be that person that they can come to when they have nowhere else to go. Be that person that they know will not reject them, will always be there for them with no judgment. Be that safe haven for them, no matter what. Then talk with your child, not to them always. Talk with them, talk about things, find out who they are, because many times we are just telling them, don't do this, do this, go and do this. You give them commands, and you don't talk with your child. We need to talk with them and about what they want to do, what they have done, how their day has been. And so it's important to talk with your child. Hear your child without judgment. Don't, if you are talking with your child and they say things, maybe there are things that you don't like, but hear them and see who they are, and don't judge them. Talk with them. There will be another time where you can teach them the right thing. But here, sometimes it's important to sometimes just listen without judgment. Okay, accept who they are. They are their own person. They are not like other children. And so we need to accept who our kids are. They might be different. Do not compare your child with other children because they are not the same. No child is the same. And we will talk about that at another stage, different smarts of different children, which is a very, very interesting topic. So then also, let them play inside, let them play outside, let them play with you. Lots of play, because that is also how they learn. They learn how to socialize, they learn how to behave, they learn how to react to different things. And so let them play. Please, 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 it's very important that you give your child good and nutritious food that feeds their brain. Lots of water. Let them drink lots of water. Let them drink water. Maybe, a juice in there somewhere, but not, please, parents, it's so important to give your child the nutrition that they need. And sugary drinks is not nutritious. It's just nice to drink. but it's not good and it's not nutritious. You try your utmost best to give them good and nutritious food and drinks. And then trust them. Trust them to make good decisions. If it's not safety related or it's not health related, trust them to make decisions, because when a toddler or a baby starts to walk, they don't learn to walk all of a sudden immediately. They have to fall sometimes. They fall and they get up and they walk, and they fall and they get up and they walk further. And so they cannot learn how to make good decisions if they do not make mistakes. And I always told that to my students. You have to make mistakes because that is the way that you learn. They have to trust them to make decisions, and then also trust them to make the mistakes and learn from that. Okay, and then finally, encouragement. Your encouragement is priceless to your little one, your big one, your teenager. Your encouragement just means the world to them. So always, always love and encourage and motivate and tell them that they are just the best, the superstar that they are. I hope that this helped you, and be blessed.